Alright, part 4, test 3, reading writing part 4. Questions 21 to 25. For each question, mark the letter next to the correct answer, A, B, C or D on your answer sheet. Okay. Rồi đây mình có đáp án hết trơn rồi ha. Đôi check lại chút coi. 21 A, 22 C, 23 D, 24 B, 25 C. Okay. Now let's start. So normally with this type of questions, you don't start with question number 21, okay? Because here they say, what is the writer's main purpose in writing this text? So normally when you see something about like the main purpose, that is the general idea. And you can't understand the general idea unless you read everything. So you don't start by answering that. Normally for this part, you need to start with number 22. Yeah? Okay, when I read that. Yes, from the text, the reader can find out. The answer is C, right? Read that. Village. Yes, what activities are available at the holiday village? Do you understand everything there? Yeah? Okay, so from the text, from this one, yeah? The reader can find out. That means they can figure out what activities are available at the holiday village. Yes, it's very clear. Where?
In paragraph 3.
Paragraph 3? Okay.
The conductor offers tennis, class and badminton. If your children are too young in these sports, there are activities good. And last night, for evening entertainment, there are shows and cinemas.
So you read like almost everything in paragraph 3. For sporty people, the country club offers tennis, squash, and badminton. If your children are too young to join these sports, there are activity clubs. Greenwood is a good place for families as it is traffic free. You explore on foot or by bike. Some people complain that this was inconvenient, but I was pleased to be out in the fresh air. For evening entertainment, there are shows and cinemas. Yes, I can see a lot of activities there, but you miss one thing. What is that? What did you miss? Yeah, somebody want to say? Paragraph 1, what's that?
I recently went with a group of friends to stay at the Greenwood Holiday Village, which is open from May until October.
Yes, if you want to take the whole family on holiday and keep everybody happy, then I have found just the place for you. I recently went with a group of friends to stay at the Greenwood Holiday Village, which is open from May until October. Yes, we need that one as well. Why is that? Well, tell me. Why do we need to read that one as well? Yes, because what you have just mentioned before, you just mentioned some kind of activities which are available, right? But available where? We don't know, right? Or when? We don't know. Because here they say available at the holiday village. We need to know whether the activities you have just mentioned, whether they are available at the holiday village or they available somewhere else. So we need something else to back up that, okay? So for that, we need the first paragraph as well. I recently went with a group of friends to stay at the Greenwood Holiday Village. Okay, so we know that is the place, right? Okay, so you can mark that one. Yeah, you can mark that one, and then Greenwood, Holiday Village. Actually, you need to analyze lots of things there. Yeah, I recently went with a group of friends to stay at the Greenwood Holiday Village, and then you can mention a lot of activities there. Okay. Yeah, there are 3 as well. Yeah. So you can mark that one, and then you write 22.
And for 40 people to badminton.
Well, actually, paragraph 2 also the same, right? What activities are available there? So paragraph 2 and 3, you can see paragraph 2 they also mention like its main attraction for families is the indoor world of water, where young and old can have fun in the different pools. Some of these, however, are for serious swimmers only, and for sporty people. So they mention a lot of activities there, right? Okay, so you can mark from its main attraction for families is the indoor world of water until kind of the end, yeah, of paragraph 3. There are shows and cinemas. See that? Yeah, so mark that. From its main attraction for families in paragraph 2 to the end of paragraph 3. And also with the phrase, I recently went to a group about Greenwood Holiday Village. So everything there, we need all of them to answer question number 22. Okay? Yes. Yeah? Yes. Cinemas. Okay? Because they mentioned about the activities there. Okay, now 23, stop, read that.
What does the writer think about the holiday village?
Uh-huh.
Answer D. There is something there for all ages.
Yeah, what does the writer think about the holiday village? There is something there for all ages. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Yes. So the writer thinks that there is something there for all ages. That means it is suitable for everyone, right? Where is that? Mm-hmm.
Its main attraction for families is the indoor world of water, where young and old can have fun in the different pools.
Yes. Well, actually, again, like the whole, almost everything for paragraph 2
And some of these
and paragraph 3 as well. Yeah.
for serious swimmers too.
Yeah, but more. That's not all.
For sporty people in the country club offers tennis,
Squash.
squash.
Do you understand squash? What's that, guys? It is very similar to tennis. Squash, yes, very similar to tennis. Okay?
Ball.
No, not pickleball. Pickleball is it just happens recently. No, it's not pickleball. Not pickleball. But squash is something like tennis. So how can you play that? Actually, you play inside. You play inside. For example, there's a room like this, and then with 2 people, you also use tennis rackets. You also have a tennis ball, but you hit the wall instead of hitting somewhere else. You hit the wall, and then the next person has to continue hitting that ball until one of you misses the ball. You understand? So you hit the ball to the wall, and then it will get it will be back to the other one, and then the other one will hit the ball again, and then you just you play that in turn to make sure that you don't miss the ball. Okay? Yeah, tennis, you just hit to the other side of the court, and then make sure that each one of you has to hit that ball. Okay.
We don't have the
We don't have the field like a tennis court. No.
I mean that we don't have the cover the side.
No, not for tennis. But for squash, we need to play that inside kind of a room. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We don't. So that's why we don't need a big place.
Like tennis.
Yeah.
Don't have.
Okay. So you can read that. You see, first of all, in paragraph 2, you can see that they say, its main attraction for families is the indoor world of water, where young and old can have fun in the different pools. Yeah. So these, however, are for serious swimmers only. And then in paragraph 3, you can see if your children are too young to join in these sports, the activity clubs. So that means that it is for everyone of all ages. Yeah, got it?
Oh my God.
Yeah. So actually, the same pause, okay, are for 22 and 23. Okay, guys. All right. Okay, now 24. Hồng, go. Duy Tân, stop.
What does the writer say about the apartment?
Yes, what does the writer say about the apartments? The answer is B. Each one has its own bathroom. The apartments, each one, that means each apartment has its own bathroom, right? Where is that?
Accommodation is in a variety of apartments of different sizes. These have up to 4 bedrooms, a kitchen, and a bathroom, as well as a dining area.
Yes. Okay, each apartment has its own bathroom. Yes, accommodation is in a variety of apartments of different sizes. These have up to 4 bedrooms, a kitchen, and a bathroom, as well as a dining area. So that is the answer for number 24, right? It's very clear and easy, so nothing there, just plain, right? So each apartment has a bathroom. You got it wrong. So what did you choose?
I choose C.
You chose C. They all have 4 bedrooms. Oh, they all have 4 bedrooms. So why it is wrong? Tell me.
Because this variety apartment
No. Why?
is it has different size.
No.
That means we will have 4 bedrooms.
Because
Yes,
Someone else, please tell me why C is wrong. They all have 4 bedrooms. Here you see they mention 4 bedrooms.
these have up to 4 bedrooms.
Yes, these have up to 4 bedrooms. You can see 4 bedrooms right there. A kitchen and a bathroom. So why the answers for a bathroom is correct, but the one for 4 bedrooms is wrong? Why is that? Yes, that's right. These have up to 4 bedrooms. Up to, what does that mean?
And at first they don't have, but now it's all.
No. What does that mean, guys?
You can asking them for the bedroom, like kiểu đi 3 người thì hỏi là kiếm được cái apartment nào mà có 3 cái phòng không?
No. These have up to 4 bedrooms. That you can underline that. Have up to, that means have maximum 4 bedrooms. That means it can have from 1 to 4 bedrooms, right? Not always 4. That means it may have only 3. Or, yeah, 1 or 2 is fine, because here they say these have up to 4 bedrooms. Up to, that means that is the maximum number. Not that every apartment would have 4 bedrooms. No. You see? Here they say they all have 4 bedrooms. No. Got it? Yeah? Okay, now 25. New one.
Which podcast would somebody send from the holiday village?
Okay. Which postcard would somebody send from the holiday village? That means after visiting the holiday village, what kind of postcard can that person write and send to someone else? The answer is C, right? Read that.
My parents love the swimming pool and the children love riding around the forest on their bicycle.
Yes, dear Jane, my parents love the swimming pool and the children love riding around the forest on their bicycles. Love and, right? Okay, now let's check all the information here. First of all, my parents love the swimming pool. Does the holiday village have a swimming pool? Yes, you can see in paragraph 2 in the different pools, right? Paragraph 2 you can see in the different pools. So the first information is correct. Now let's check the other one. The children love riding around the forest on their bicycles. Where? Okay.
Greenwood is a good place for families with access free you explore on foot or by bike.
Yes. First of all, you have to start with, if your children are too young to join these sports, there are activity clubs. Greenwood is a good place for families and it is traffic free. You explore on foot or by bike. That means you can use a bike. But it's not enough. You miss one thing. Yes, children love riding on their bicycles. That's correct. But you miss one thing. What is that? Soft focus. Do you know what she misses?
She misses riding back.
Riding by bike, she only explained.
Around the forest.
Yes, around the forest. The children love riding on their bicycles. That is correct. But I want to see around the forest. Or maybe they just ride their bicycles in the playground. Right? Where?
Greenwood is a place for families and it is traffic free. You explore on foot or by bike.
She read that one already. Why do you know they can ride around the forest? Where? Why? Because they can ride inside their room. They can ride in the front yard.
And fresh air.
Fresh air? Yes, that can be okay, but fresh air can mean can be like the playground.
In the center of the forest.
Yes, that's right. Paragraph 2. Built in the center of a forest, Greenwood is a great place to stay whatever the weather. You see? So that means Greenwood is built in the center of a forest. In the center of the forest. That means if you get out of Greenwood, you will ride around the forest. You are in the middle of the forest. So where else can you ride? Of course, in the forest. Do you understand? And yes, the word fresh air is correct. That means they will ride outside, not inside. And outside of Greenwood, that will be a forest. You understand? So that answer is correct. Now, did anyone choose anything else? No? Okay, Yutan, what did you choose? B. Dear Jan, as it's April, the weather isn't good, but it doesn't matter as there's a lovely swimming pool. Okay, now, what is wrong here? April. In April, the weather isn't good. Where? Where? Yes, the Rinwood Holiday Village. Paragraph 1, guys. The Rinwood Holiday Village, which is open from May until October. Only from May until October. How can you play in April? Right? They open from May until October. And this guy said that he can play. Oh no, this person says that she or he can play in April. That's impossible. So that's wrong. Okay? Okay. Doesn't matter. Okay, now. So after reading and checking all 4 questions, now let's come back to number 21. Okay, Yitan, your turn. What is the writer's main purpose in writing this text? What is that? Yes, to give her opinion of the holiday village. Where is that? I definitely.
Go back to Greenwood, which is why you eat a dry visit the website for the information now.
Yes, yeah, almost, yes. You need more. Not only that.
I recently went with a group of friends to stay at the Greenwood Holiday Village. We open for my institute over.
No, if you read, I recently went with a group of friends to stay at blah blah. She just said that she recently did something, but she didn't mention about her feeling, whether she likes it or not. Okay? Because here, to give her opinion of the holiday village, you need the opinion. So the last paragraph is correct. I definitely go back to Rinwood next year. Why don't you give it a try? Visit the website for further information now. Yes, that is her opinion. I need more. Which one? So.
Number 1. If you want to take the whole family on holiday and keep everybody happy, then I have just the place for you.
Yes, the first sentence. If you want to take the whole family on holiday and keep everybody happy, then I have found just the place for you. That means she's very happy or she's very pleased with the place, right? So you can mark that one. And also the last paragraph. And you can mention number 21 there. Okay? Where else can you find some information about her opinion? Yeah, what else?
Greenwood, paragraph 2 and number 1. Greenwood is a great place to stay whatever the weather.
Yes, Rinwood is a great place to stay whatever the weather, right? Yes, you can underline that one as well, yes. Or in paragraph 4, before going, I thought, Duy Tân. Before going, I thought the apartments might not be big enough for all of us, but I was pleasantly surprised. It was not too crowded at all. See that? Yeah, so you see that you can find her opinions everywhere, right?
One people, one opinion.
Yes.
Although this just another place.
Yes.
Just a holiday.
Okay, guys.
Yes.
All right, now it's your turn. You need to practice that yourself. And if you want to ask anything, just do it now.